Okay, Alex, just 24 hours now until the big game. Are you happy with how your preparations have gone?
Yeah, I think we've covered everything we need to cover, and obviously the team will be set up this morning, and we'll make sure we go through everything to make sure we're fully prepared for tomorrow's game.
What's been your main message to the players? Is it a motivational one, or is it just more about tactical stuff?
Yeah, it's all just information based at the moment. There's no motivation whatsoever. The reason being, for giving motivation today, it's weared off by tomorrow. So no, generally that comes 10 minutes before we go out onto the pitch to make sure we're fired up and we're ready. Obviously adrenaline's pumping through the veins and we're ready to go. So no, that's the only time really motivational stuff sort of comes into it. Other than that, it's more about detail and making sure that we're sort of completely prepared for everything that's going to occur.
And you know your plan, I'm sure, and then the players are fully on board with that?
Yeah, of course. We know exactly how we're going to go about the game. And in the main, we've worked really well. So it's just about making sure that you're fully prepared for the match, you know what's coming, and that you perform on the day.
Let's get some team news. Two players who've played a lot of your games while you've been in charge, Stephen Whittaker, Alex Tettey, they've both missed the last two. Are they going to play on Saturday?
To be honest, it'll be a sort of last minute call on both. We'll get a better idea after training this morning, and then really that will sort of determine where we are.
Are you hopeful?
Yeah, of course, I think they should be okay. I'm really hopeful that they're going to make it. But as I say, sometimes you don't really know until they start sort of getting out in the field and getting about. So that'll be the true test.
And Cameron Jerome too?
Yeah, Cameron's joined in. He joined in the other day, so he should be fine.
Any other injury worries picked up since Fulham?
No, everybody's came through okay, and we've got pretty much a full squad apart from obviously Lewis's suspension.
Elliot Bennett impressed at right back, didn't he, against Fulham? Do you see that as a long-term option for him and for yourself?
I think it's certainly an option for Elliot that he can play in that role. You know, I think it tends to happen with wingers as they get a bit older, and obviously Elliot's had a few injuries as well. I think right back's certainly a position that he could fill. You know, so I've got absolutely no issues with that. I thought he did well in the game. So yeah, I was pleased for him and pleased that it gives me another sort of option in that area.
People will look at the players who've been out on loan and question whether they're available for the playoffs. I mean, but I understand it's just the Murphy twins who could play. Yeah,
Michael Turner, who went to Fulham, was on a sort of season-long loan that ends at the end of May. Kyle Lafferty's the same. But as you say, Jacob and Josh Murphy are the two that, once the season was finished, they're allowed to come back and then feature. So they two will be eligible to be in the squad. The other lads won't.
It's quite rare to play a team 4 times in the same season, well, certainly in this country anyway, but Ipswich, you must know, be quite sure about what they're going to be about, what sort of game you're expecting.
Yeah, I think we're fully equipped, we know exactly what's coming, but we've just got to make sure that it's a performance on the day, you know, that's the biggest thing. And I'm sure they'll have done their homework as well, and they'll be prepared, so yeah, we're confident, but like I say, you've got to approach the game with complete focus, and we'll certainly be ready.
Mick McCarthy said we're favourites. What have you got to say about that?
Yeah, everybody says we're favourites, so it makes no difference to me. As long as we win, it doesn't really matter what people say.
What's your view on the first leg? Do you play to win it?
Yeah, we play to win every game. So yeah, we'll be going there and making sure we try and come away with the 3 points. Well, certainly the 3 points going into the next game, if you like. But no, yeah, we want to go there and we want to win the game. You know, we want to take it into the second leg, making sure that we've done a job in the first leg. But certainly we don't play to draw any match. We'll be there to win. And
have you told the lads to play the game rather than the occasion as well? Because sometimes the emotion can surround these games, can't it?
Yeah, I think that's important. I think we don't get carried away, and the occasion doesn't get the better of us. However, we've played in enough big games, certainly over the boys' careers and recently as well. All the games we've been playing have been big games, so yeah, we'll be ready.
And finally, you still haven't lost an away game as Norwich City manager. You must be confident going into tomorrow because of that.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm confident going into every game. You know, I think we've only lost 3 in 22 games, so that's a good record, and we want to make sure that we maintain that tomorrow. Well, certainly tomorrow, and go into the game with real confidence.